Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Peace Memorial Multiplex here in Wainwright, Alberta. It is the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincials, and this is Game 3, the final one here on Thursday. My name is Creasy, and I'll be on the play-by-play call tonight. Pleased to be joined by Tyler Remchuk. He'll be doing color. This is an ICU Video Productions procast between the host Wainwright Rustlers and the Lethbridge Lightning. We have Dave Foley on camera. Our switcher is Alex Testowich. Our director, Rob Zitlau, and we're very excited to bring you this procast today. Tyler, we just wrapped up a very nice opening ceremony, some history on display here in Wainwright as they're celebrating 40 years of this Rustlers team.
Yeah, and it was great to see, and I mean the barn, there's got some butts in the seats here tonight. It's the hometown team. You can tell how much the community of Wainwright loves their Rustlers, and of course bringing out some of the guys who were on that original team 40 years ago. It was a really cool ceremony, and now the fun part here, we get to see the hometown team in action for the first time this weekend, and our second game of the day was a real exciting one. And I have high hopes for this one as well.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting. You'll see the Wainwright jerseys here in just a second. These are a throwback. They have the original Rustler logo from 40 years ago. Very cool thing they've done this year with their orange uniforms here. They look like the Philadelphia Flyers. They're very cool. And Lethbridge Lightning, also a good story. It's like an old team versus a young team. Lethbridge has only been around for a couple years, and they're in their second straight provincials here, and we're underway here between the Rustlers and the Lightning. Lightning in those white jerseys, a little bit of blue and silver trim. It's kind of like a hybrid of Tampa Bay and Toronto, the older Lightning jerseys. Number 18, Calvin Swanson on that one for Lethbridge. It's now back at center ice. Goslin has it for Wainwright. Number 55 is Curtis McKinley. He had it at center ice. Now he comes off, and just stepping on is number 71, Adam Huxley. Big name here in Wainwright. Well, I'm sure we'll hear it very often tonight. Herzog over the line, picked up by McKay. He just tried to send that one back in, and Lethbridge recovers. Wainwright shoots it back. Starter for the Lightning is number 30, Cole Schaefer. Start at the other end is number 1, Kate Spencer. He hasn't seen the puck yet, has Spencer, but he watches it behind his net at the moment. Rustlers flip that one forward. Herzog battling with Jesse Welsh there. Long pass ahead, looking for Fletcher, is just out of reach, and we are got our first stoppage due to icing.
And let's take a closer look at these two starting goalies. Like you said, Cole Schaefer in net for Lethbridge, the Medicine Hat product, a 24-year-old. One thing with these two goalies, we talked in the last broadcast about the modern goalie, how hard it is to beat because they're always so big. Schaefer listed at 5'10", Cade Spencer listed at 5'11", the Chauvin, Alberta product playing in Wainwright. He's been around with this in this city for a long time, his 5th year playing hockey in Wainwright.
Creasy had it, sends it into the other side. Clausen chasing onto that one. Pfister's in there. Here's a chance in tight. Schaefer's there to just keep things quiet at the side of the net there. This one's ahead for Cam Hurt. Big hit there, and knocked down is Cole Matson. Dune Wald dumps it deep, and the Lightning will change. Spencer back out behind his net to stop it, sets it up, and the Rustlers will go the other way with Creasy. McCluskey took a hit and dumped it deep, then he forechecks hard, gives a bump of his own. Rustlers have it in their own end. A little bit of neutral zone play here now. Things bungled up on the other side. Here comes Zintel, takes a shot. It's across the face of goal and stopped at the line by number 16, Laramie Kostolansky, but only briefly, and Wainwright heads the other way with it. McKinley across to Goslin, back to McKinley. Goslin once more, he'll just dump it deep. Long shot, easily blocked away. Sorry, Tyler.
An interesting dynamic in this game. It's the first game of the tournament where there's one decisive road team. So far, it's basically just been neutral site games, but you finally get to see the host in action. So not only will it be interesting to see how Wainwright can kind of feed off the energy that's going to be in the building, but interesting to see how Lethbridge plays this one too, because they do have to kind of play that road style of game, right? Take the crowd out of it.
They got a decent reception when they were introduced in the opening ceremonies. Coming in tight there was Hamilton, and he was taken down. Now back the Lightning go the other way, 3-on-2. Pass across, just out of the reach there of Swanson. Here's Huxley, heading the other way. Adam Huxley, battling, centers in front. Good defense there by Wald, and then play is blown down here.
Get another look at that miss here. Just looking for that backdoor pass. It was a real hard pass, but there had to be some juice on that if you wanted to get it through a couple of swinging Rustlers sticks, and pass just a little bit too far ahead. But all in all, that's probably our best scoring chance thus far. Not even quite 4 minutes in.
Just the one shot on the board so far, registered by the visitors. There's a quick opportunity there for number 61, Ross Herzog, and back come the Lightning the other way now. Dumping it in there is Ben Boley. Boley with it in tight, can't handle it, bouncing around, and Spencer just watches it into his stomach and covers that one up.
Let's get another look at a couple of nice saves right there as Boley bringing it in over the line, and quick play on net. I'm sure if Spencer could have had another chance, he would like to steer that into the corner because it pops right out in front, and Boley couldn't quite handle the bobbling puck, but still managed to get it on net and managed to force an offensive zone faceoff.
Unable to keep that one in is Devery Edmonds. And he turns it over, and here come the Rustlers. Pass across, no worries. Bounced off the side of the net there for Schaefer. Braid is across to the other side of the point, and Schaefer hangs on.
Couple of quick saves right there by Cole Schaefer, and this one here on the side of the net, a nice rush by Wainwright, quickly thrown on net. It bounces up and off the side of the goal, and then right here is a good look, a long shot that he just kind of swallows up. And these are two goalies, they have some solid numbers. If they see it, they're going to stop it, so we'll have to see. I mean, you got to start going to the net. You got to take away their eyes. It's the old cliches on how to beat talented goalies.
Cole Matson back behind the net, leaving it there for Welsh. Other side now. Braid keeps it in the middle. Here's a chance for Creasy. Good shoulder save there from Schaefer, and our first real good opportunity of this contest.
Recognizes that there's not really a passing option there, so he can slide out right to the top of that blue paint, and good reflex as well, just kind of flipping up the chicken wing and getting enough of it to force it out of play.
Chasten Braid throwing it off net, hit a body and still bouncing around there. A little dangerous right now for Lethbridge. Matson dumping it down, didn't quite get the red line though. And the draw weight's not there either, so it's icing once again. Offensive zone faceoff for Wainwright, who've looked pretty good here to start off in the first 5-ish minutes.
Last game we were making baseball references. You're dropping a little curling in us with the draw weight now. I don't know if I can top that, though. I think that's kind of the only curling reference you can make in a hockey broadcast.
That's going to be a tough one, yeah.
But a chance here for Wainwright to start pouring on a little bit of momentum. You got a tired group out there off the icing.
Woodward hard on the forecheck, as is Nick Laporte. It's Laporte with it now. Also on this line is Scott McCluskey. Laporte, backhand, loose puck is there, but Wald comes in to clean up the garbage and send it the other way. Zintel not going to get it out. Gosselin keeps it in. Another chance for Zintel. All the way down. This one is right on Spencer. He's just going to hang on to that with Kostolansky hustling it hard.
Let's take another look at that shot from Laporte. Look at the hands that are going inside out. Absolutely burning Ashton Zintel, and then the backhander was trying to go low and just good enough positioning for Cole Schaefer to get the toe of his pad on it. Then a lucky break going back the other way. That's a foot to the left. That's probably going to go for icing. Instead, Lethbridge gets an offensive zone faceoff.
One that they need just to tilt the ice the other way for a little while. Pressing hard here is Price in front. There was a shot. That came from Carson Bolduc, but it was wide and it rattled out of play.
Right there. He's trying to go for that far corner. I think he kind of had it picked as well, just couldn't quite get it on net. A good job by Spencer, though, to take away as much of that angle as he possibly could. Face off now, just coming to the right-hand side of Spencer, but first the officials are going to meet up here and have a quick chat. I didn't really see anything that could have been contested.
I was wondering why the play was stopped, as they blew it dead, but we're back underway with Bolduc around the net. Throwing it back to the point. This is McElroy not able to keep it in. Gosselin picking it up for Wainwright. Had that taken off, and McMahon just rifles it into the offensive zone. Bolduc has it. A little dangerous in his own slot area, but gets away with it. And then chips it ahead to James Price. Price looking back for Bolduc. No hook call there as Bolduc went flying past the netminder. Still Bolduc. Just threw it down deep. Price chasing after it. Pinching in from the point there is Edmonds. Back behind the net. Fresh bodies out there now. Model back to the point. Shot from Edmonds as well, high and wide. Trying to keep it in on the other side was McElroy. Can't do it. Lightning have to tag up. And they still haven't done that. Model a little bit overzealous there. Rustlers trying to go the other way now. Swept around by Schaefer. That's to Wald on the far side. Welsh behind his own net. Good forecheck there by Herzog. Herzog has it back now. Ross Herzog looking for help. Finds Huxley at the point. Huxley goes across. Back to Herzog. One-timer. Kicked aside by Schaefer. Bounces right off the glass back to him, and he grabs a hold of it.
Didn't quite get all that. Here's another chance going back the other way. Second time now we've seen Lethbridge. You notice 28 right there driving hard to the net. Carson, Bolduc, they've tried to make just that perfectly timed backdoor pass with a streaking forward, darting to the back door. Twice the pass has just been a little bit far in front, but they're clearly on the same page when it comes to their attack as Lethbridge. And right there, I think Herzog would have liked to have a little bit more on that shot, and I didn't quite get all that one-timer.
Lightning dumped that one in. Ben Boley's chasing after it. Gets a little help there from Shea Rill. Boley for Rill, scores! Shea Rill just chopped a little backhander at the goal on a delayed penalty call, and the Lightning strike first.
It was just a complete bouncing puck at the line here, and it looked like it was just going to be a broken play, but you take a couple of whacks at a bouncing puck, and it is the captain, Shea Worrell, who gets the final whack added. A turnover at the line. It's that danger zone that coaches always warn you about. You never want to get too cute or too fancy within that 4 or 5 feet range of either side of either blue line. That's where costly turnovers happen, and one costed Wainwright right there.
So it is the Lightning scoring first on the road here in Wainwright.
Assisted by number 23, Ben Bowl.
So Shea Worrell will have another look at that. It's just a turnover as Wainwright can't clear the zone, and then they're going to get called for a penalty. Just chipped ahead by Boley, and then Worrell just hacks at it, and the Lightning captain opens the scoring. Kostolansky plays it forward. That's broken up. Chance for the Rustlers now. Pfister off the knob of the stick, stayed in play. This one's going to go all the way down. Should be an icing call. And it's waved off. Shows how much I know.
I'm not sure why that was waved off, though. I think you were completely correct. I think that was going to be icing.
Hurt down there looking for the puck. Kept in by Kostolansky, but he turns it over. Now here comes Creasy, trying to play that one forward. Rustlers changing, and Matson comes back the other way. Cole Matson dumping it down low, looking for Taylor Bilodeau. Now on the puck is number 44, Chaston Braid. Forward for Creasy, takes a little bump. Dumped in there by Laporte. Schaefer rims it around, looking for Zintel. He chips it out. Schaefer appears to be one of those puck-handling netminders, helping out the D. Laporte looking ahead there for McCluskey. Had that broken up. Lightning head the other way with Boley. Nick Boley. Shot stopped and held onto by Cade Spencer.
Good job just coming out on top, taking away any angle, then swallowing it up as well. Last thing you want to do is push that rebound into the slot. or put it somewhere where Lethbridge can grab on and sustain a little bit of zone time. So get a stop, allow your D-men to just kind of take a breath, and a nice little regroup and a nice save by Spencer.
Played 9 minutes, 3 seconds, 1-0 for the Lightning. Shots 7-5 in favor of Lethbridge. Nick Boley lost that draw, and the Rustlers will get it out, chipping it ahead here for number 12, Brant McMahon. Down low there is Kelvin Hamilton. Back at the point, shot. I don't know how much Schaefer saw that. It went wide anyway. Chad Marchand forechecking hard, as is Hamilton. Puck kept in only briefly and chipped out. McKinley's on it now. Looking for Marchand way up. Schaefer will swing that back the other way for Edmonds.
You mentioned Chad Marchand a couple of times. That's one guy to keep your eye on for Wainwright. He was their leading scorer in the regular season. Right there, he almost got loose on a breakaway.
Long pass ahead here, looking for Price. 1 on 3. Didn't have a lot of help as Lethbridge was changing. Back come the Rustlers the other way. Flying in is number 47 there, Zach McKay, right in front. Opportunity. Long pass again. Lethbridge looking to spring the zone here, it looks like, on a tough Wainwright forecheck.
All for naught, though, as it'll head right back for icing. But you're right, we've now seen that from each team in the last sort of 60 seconds here, trying that long stretch pass, trying to break this game open a little bit with an odd man rush. Neither time it's worked out, but it's exciting that they're trying it.
Puck down low. It's with Herzog. Battling in there also is Fletcher. It's going to come right to James Price, who has space and time into the offensive zone now. Dropping it off for Swanson. Trying to get it back to Price, but it's turned over. Back come the Rustlers now. It's a pretty good defensive play there by the Lightning player, and he relieves the pressure. Huxley, little pass here for Fletcher. Fletcher gives it up, but gets it right back, dumps it down, and he'll peel off for a change.
You mentioned that great play stepping up in the neutral zone. That was Dune Wald, and that was just a really nice read to kind of tell that they were looking for that cute little back chip pass to get a guy streaking into the zone. And that right there, it seems like a small innocent play at the time, but that's something that if you don't make that read, it could have been an odd man rush.
Touched forward by Creasy. He'll go hard in on the forecheck, and he bodies up his man, McElroy. Shot from in front, goes wide, and then Schaefer hangs on to it as it bounces back to him.
Sixth save of the game for Schaefer, and there you see that read again right there. Like, if he doesn't step up, that winger had him beat completely going wide, and it would have been a 2-on-1 for sure, and preventing a good chance right there, even though it was in the neutral zone. And then that last shot right there, the sixth save of the game for Schaefer. Both goalies, again, looking sharp, starting to become a bit of a theme here, and I'm all for it.
Clausen back to Creasy. The point is Braid. His partner is McKay, and he just dumps it down. Pfister working hard. Clausen has it, shoots, stopped, rebound! Just goes wide from Pfister. Braid pinching in to keep the play alive. Creasy knocks down his man, and he's going to get an interference penalty here. Little late on that hit from Adam Creasy.
Here's another look at that chance. Just a hard, low shot. I like that. When you know you have one guy in front of that, another guy cutting in, just fire it low, and that's exactly what was done by Trevor Clausen, and the rebound was probably the more dangerous chance, but it all starts with that smart initial attempt and throwing it off the pads. And here's one of those moments we'll probably look back on at the end of the game as a big turning point. Can Lethbridge turn on the Jets here with their first power play look, and can they make it a 2-0 game here with just over 8 minutes to go?
Gosselin's going to clear the initial opportunity all the way down the ice, so positive start here for the Rustlers. The captain, Shea Worrell, from Regina, Saskatchewan. Played forward here for Bolduc. Across, Price. Back to the point. Long shot, just tipped wide. We're going to get another penalty here. Both officials with the arm in the air. So a pretty obvious error done by someone there, a little hook, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play here.
And then that's actually going to be a double minor for spearing going to number 4, Spencer Gosselin. So this just turned into a massive moment. Lethbridge is going to have about 90 seconds of 5-on-3 time, and then once that expires, they're still going to have 2.5 minutes of power play time on top of it. So a massive moment here for the Lightning. They can really take control of this game.
Good start for the Rustlers. They dump it down. Gosselin, too, one of the big defensemen that Wainwright rely upon, especially in times like these. So gut check time early for Wainwright. You don't want to fall too far behind here. Bolduc battling there with Tyler Fisher. It's back to the point now. How will Lethbridge set this up? First shot stopped, kicked aside. Kostolansky will chase that down. Pfister's all over him. Back to the point now with Edmonds. Edmonds looking for a lane, finds Whirl. Across for Kostolansky. Down low for Price. Price has it. Bolduc had to pick up his stick there. Battling in front. Whirl. Thought about a shot. Now over for Edmonds, and his goes wide, but Whirl keeps it in at the line.
That's a great play at the line.
Edmonds, one-timer. Stopped by Spencer. Big save, Cade Spencer, much needed on this 5-on-3.
And the fact he swallowed it up as well. Allow your 5-on-3 killers to get a bit of a break, but a series of 2 nice saves here from Cade Spencer, pushing that one into the corner and actually almost getting it out of the zone. Then right here, staying square, coming across and flashing the leather a little bit. Your goalie's got to be your best penalty killer, and that's exactly what the Rustlers are getting from Cade Spencer.
And once again, Wainwright shorthanded wins the initial faceoff and is able to kill a little bit of time by dumping it out. 20 seconds left in the initial penalty now. About 2:45 in the spearing penalty to Gosselin. Behind the net there is McKay. At the point is Ben Boley. Cam Hurt fires, stopped by Spencer. Puck still loose, and it's chopped away there by Morgan McKay, but the puck is still in. There's another shot. That one bounces wide.
Heavy lifting is done here. The 5-on-3 is over. We're back to 5-on-4.
Still about 2:10 left of power play time here for Lethbridge. Swanson looking there for Ben Boley. Down low for Matson. Back to Wald. Wald pretty close to the line there. Matson goes across. Ben Boley shot. It's kicked away. Hurt is on the puck. It's going to go back to Boley one more time. And Wainwright is going to clear that. It is the captain, Creasy, out of the box doing the penalty killing work as well. Lethbridge takes some time to regroup. Their power play units been out there for quite a while. They're a little gassed as well, even though they're not doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
And they've looked good. Lots of zone time. Not exactly any real dangerous chances, but a couple of solid looks. Cade Spencer's just been equal to the task each time.
Edmonds. Bolduc. Tie up along the wall here. Bolduc won it back. Nice hands. Bolduc trying to cut in. It was poked away there by number 55, Curtis McKinley. Rustlers just trying to get that thing out any way they can right now. And McKinley will fire it the length of the ice. 50 seconds left on this power play.
Now less than 5 minutes away from the Kids Sport Puck Toss.
Here's Nick Boley. Leaves it there for Kostolansky. And back down the ice it goes.
This penalty kill might be an opportunity for Wainwright once they get out of it. Only 30 seconds to go. Finish off the kill and then just pedal to the floor. The thing with having this long power play time like Lethbridge did, their best players are tired now. They just were on the ice for the last 4.5 minutes here, skating a lot, going back to retrieve pucks. So if you're Wainwright, these last couple minutes of the period are even that more important.
15 seconds left on the penalty to Gosselin. He's standing in anticipation in the penalty box, just waiting for that time to run out. Offside now, and that's going to do it. The Wainwright Rustlers survive a lengthy 5-on-3 and a double minor here. Nick Boley into the zone. Battling along the wall there is Scott McCluskey for Wainwright. takes a bit of a bump. Chad Marchand in there as well. Puck goes to the other side. Trying to track that down is Morgan McKay. Kelvin Hamilton. Looking across for Marchand, it's off the glove, and Fisher puts it in front. Marchand was all by himself, just needed to stop that. McKinley back down the boards. Fisher from the point, that one is wide. McKinley pitches in down the other side to try to keep it alive, but took a bad bounce. Good hustle though from Hamilton to keep it alive. Gosselin back for Hamilton, dumping it down. Fresh legs coming on for Wainwright now. McKinley for Herzog. Ross Herzog. Little move at the line, hounded by a couple of Lightning players. Gosselin's trying to step up. Fletcher, Herzog shoots into the glove of the keeper, Schaefer.
Cole Schaefer all over that one with his glove. That penalty kill, if we look back and Wainwright ends up coming back to win this game, this penalty kill is absolutely going to be the turning point in Cade Spencer's play during it. Was massive. You see the first save right there. Again, right here, they just pounding pucks on net, and Spencer not just stopping them and pushing the rebound right in front of him, he's knocking into the corner on a consistent basis, and that's just as important.
Boley dumps it down. Spencer back behind to gather it. Turnover here once again, Kostolansky. And Spencer got a toe on that one.
They are available in the lobby at $2 apiece.
Battle here, Fletcher comes away with the puck. Chips it around his man, he's gonna go off for a change. His line mates continue the pressure. Herzog tried to win it there. Boley across. That one's dumped in by the Lightning. Chasing at is Nicholas Model. Banging with Adam Huxley there. Clausen. Bounce it off the boards. It is out of the zone. Lethbridge has to tag up before they go back in, and it's Tyler Fisher. Edmonds, Bolduc. Bolduc getting through a couple of players here. Losing out to Clausen in the end. Now it's Huxley. Leaving it for Pfister. That shot's wide. Clausen takes another shot. That one also wide, so puck just going around the horn here. Braid tipped in front. Another chance there. Pfister in tight, working hard. Now in a battle behind the net as Nick Boley skates away with it. Picked up here by Jesse Welsh. He flips it in and chases it himself. Welsh taken down along the boards. Rustlers head the other way with it. Time running out, and that was a different approach from Devery Edmonds, but it's going to work out an offensive zone faceoff for Lethbridge.
Nothing wrong with just dumping it right on net. I mean, either the goalie's going to hold on to it and you're going to get a faceoff, or, I mean, who knows, you might get a lucky bounce. There's a big save there from Cade Spencer. You can give him 10 so far this period, but down at the other end, it's Cole Schaefer. He's got 8 of his own, and that little sneaky play there was Pfister that just tried to bank it off his shoulder when he was off his post. A good job to get back quickly and make sure that one didn't bounce off him and go in.
McKinley, 5 seconds left, put around the boards. McMahon trying to chase it. And time is going to run out here in period number 1. We wrap things up 1-0. Lethbridge is in front on that goal from their captain, Shea Worrell. Pretty good period from both sides. Of course, Wainwright spent a lot of it in the box. They had to kind of play from behind, it almost felt like at times, just because they put themselves in that disadvantage.
Yeah, and honestly, that big penalty kill, that was kind of the period in a nutshell right there. Lethbridge got the 1 goal early, but 1 goal deficits are nothing to be worried about, especially in the first period. It just kind of got, if they could have jumped out to 2-0, I mean, with that long 5-on-3 and then the double minor after it, they could have jumped out to a 2 or 3 goal lead there. So a great job by Wainwright to buckle down, get a big kill. Cade Spencer was excellent as well. And now, I mean, no matter what happens for the rest of this game, I think we'll look back on that stretch of penalty kill as a massive moment.
Wainwright looked to be building something there. After that, we'll see if they can carry that momentum into period number 2. This is an ICU Video Productions procast from Wainwright. It's Hockey Alberta's Senior AA Provincials.
Meet Wainwright, a place of possibilities where the meaning of life lies in the details. Small fences when you need to borrow something from the neighbor.
Hey, good morning, Michelle. Hi, Sonia.
Where everyone knows your name. And there's no rest for the active in Wainwright.
Puck!
Did you say duck?
All right, guys, let's roll.
The way we roll might surprise you. They're tough as nails, family fierce, enduring. Freedom on hooves. They are a symbol of us. Oh, and we've learned you never try to milk a buffalo. Yup, dog runs away for 3 days kinda big. Good luck finding a corner when you leave town. We stand on guard for love of country. A place where saying hello is mandatory. A handshake is your word, and looking each other in the eye means something. The steering wheel hand wave. When we wave, unlike the big city, we use all our fingers. Early morning road warrior, urban style. And yeah, we have everything that you need. We're one big family. You might say we save each other's bacon when things get tough. The dirt on Wainwright? Life is grounded in what really matters, an honest day's work, service to community and country. You see, life is what we make of it, whether it's agricultural processing, oil and gas services, or heavy metal. We believe less is actually more, because we're one of the most affordable and cost-friendly communities in Alberta. Meet Mr. Wainwright. Big as imagination in a family-first town.
Okay, see you in 2.
I'll see you in 2.
Yeah, I'll be there in a couple.
To work, to the arena, to the event. Everywhere in 2 minutes. This is our second nature, soulful. Make Wainwright your home. Roam to your heart's content.
fly so high I would kiss the sky. It'd be so, so right, so right, so right. If I could only fly, I would fly so high I would kiss the sky. It'd be so, so right, so right, so right.
I still know a place where simple pleasures are so beautiful, where big skies and endless spaces inspire, where freedom still feels real. This place is where rural Alberta pride rises and shines with the fist of will, and where there's heart in the fight to overcome what might stand in our way. I still know a place where every minute feels alive, like we're staring into the soul of things, where connection to land and place and people gives life meaning and has us feeling like we belong, where we appreciate the faces of possibilities, the makers, growers and tinkerers, crafters and imagineers, those who have the infectiousness of belief. This place is Wainwright. Life is what you make of it. Make it here.
Welcome back to Wainwright, everyone, where the Lethbridge Lightning lead the host Rustlers 1-0 after 20 minutes of play here in Game 3, the final game of Thursday here at the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincials. Grayson Knutson here alongside Tyler Yaremchuk. And we talked about it a little bit before the break, but Wainwright just in so much penalty trouble. They had a long kill, 5-on-3, but they were finally starting to build something up towards the end there, and hopefully they can carry that into this next period here for them.
You survive all that penalty trouble, and then it's almost like a rainbow at the end of a rainstorm, right? You survive that, and then they got a chance to build up some momentum here. They got some offensive zone time. They got some really good looks as well, but you know what? It's going to be a problem between the pipes when Cole Schaefer's there, and on the flip side, Kate Spencer is a big reason why this game is only 1-0. He made some key saves during that penalty kill. You'll get a look at him here, but here's another great look right there on Cole Schaefer, but he recognized there's no passing angle. He slid out and took away any sort of angle, and here's one of those saves from Cade Spencer. I touched on it a few times in that period, but the one thing I've been really impressed with Spencer, his rebound control. Everything's in the corner. There's a Meatco ad in there, and every shot he's pretty much just blockering it right to that advertisement. It's been really impressive.
He's been very good. That is absolutely true. And Schaefer at the other end, of course, been up to the task. It's 11-8 shots on goal in favor of the Lethbridge Lightning. And we're going to get a look at the only goal of the game so far. Delayed penalty coming up here. And then just simply chipped forward from Ben Boley to the captain, Shea Whirl. And he just hacked it home. Yeah, the puck was bouncing like a tennis ball, really. It was like a game of street hockey out there, and eventually they just found a way to connect a couple of passes up and whack it in. And that's, I think the shot kind of fooled Cade Spencer a little bit, because when it's rolling like that and it's a guy pretty much like golf hacking at it, you never really know how high off the ice it's going to go. It's such a tough shot to read, and unfortunately it fooled Spencer. Fortunately for the Lightning, because they have a 1-0 lead now in the second period. Period 2 underway here at the Peace Memorial Multiplex. Thanks for tuning into this ICU Video Productions Procast. Icing to start things off here, so only 11 seconds gone, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Lethbridge Lightning. Talk about the Lightning. It's only the second year they've been around. Yeah. They just wanted to start a senior AA hockey team down there. Just got so many, ex-pro players, other guys who have to travel like Fort McLeod, places like that to play, and it's worked out for them. They went to Provincials last year as well. Didn't win a game, went 0-3, but they're looking to do something different this year, and there's a chance in front. Good opportunity there for Chad Marchand. Not sure if that would have counted, just because there was a guy all over Cole Schaefer. Yeah, and I was actually going to say that as well. I mean, Schaefer was kind of right in the blue paint there. Would have been a hot debate had that gone in. Another opportunity there as well as number 12, Brent McMahon, just fired it high. So Wainwright with some pressure early on. Gosselin, well done to hold the line there. Trying to hack it in front there for Hamilton, but couldn't find it. Marchand throws it towards the goal, picked up by McMahon. Back down, Hamilton. Marchand now. Trying to get it back to Hamilton, couldn't do it. Intercepted there by Swanson. And he's just going to get it to Price, who puts it all the way down, so icing. Lethbridge just trying to relieve the pressure. Here's another look there for Marchand, and oh man, yeah, like it's really tough to tell what would have happened there. It would have been completely ref's discretion on that first look, but Chad Marchand's having himself a really strong game. Like we said, the team's leading scorer. He's that kind of elite offensive driving force, and we've seen it so far today. It seems like every time he has the puck on his stick in the O-zone, there's something special happening. Right in front there, they score! Zach McKay ties the game at 1. Let's take another look at that right off the faceoff. You'll see the play develop. They bump it below the goal line. Tyler Ray sees the stick go right on the ice. Zach McKay called for it immediately, one of the affiliate players on this Wainwright team, and right on the tape and right to the back of the net. And the multiplex is bumping. Wainwright's evened it up at 1. That'll get things going here early in the second. So it's Zach McKay, one of the affiliate players here for Wainwright. Playing a little junior B hockey with the Bisons. Getting the chance to play with the senior guys as well. So fun opportunity to play at Provincials. In the hometown as well. Absolutely. Huxley. Cross there is Tyler Fisher. Back to Huxley. Plays it forward, looking for McKay. This one's going to go all the way down the ice, and chasing onto it there is Matson. Looking for Wald. Wald towards the net. Puck loose in front. Stopped by Spencer. Coming out from Matson. Stopped again by Kate Spencer. Finally, Spencer gobbled it up, and there's going to be a penalty called here against Wainwright. Adam Huxley was down on the ice holding his face.
So for the third time tonight, Wainwright is going to have to kill a penalty. And here's another look at that goal. Again, a bit of a scramble draw, forced down low. And look at that. See the tap right there from Mackay. And he fired it home, no mistake. Going to that low blocker spot. We touched on that earlier. That's a tough, tough spot for a goalie to stop, especially the modern goalies that go down as quick as they do. And now Lethbridge has a chance to avenge that here on a power play.
Officials speaking with Goslin here, and there's a high stick. I couldn't tell if it was his own player, maybe. That's why it wasn't called, and Wainwright's pretty upset about it. Huxley's actually going to get the penalty here, and he's trying to ask and see.
I mean, he definitely got whacked.
Yeah. He's looking for some kind of explanation from the officials here.
Having a conference here at center ice, chatting this up. We'll be interested to see how they do this. I know at least at the pro level, high sticking is actually one of those penalty calls where they can meet up afterwards and go, yeah, we actually did miss that one. Yes, like a player A did get high sticked. Remember there was an Oilers game earlier this year where Leon Draisaitl got clipped, went to the room to get stitched up. They didn't call it initially. They called him back out of the locker room yet, inspected him for blood, then called the penalty. So we'll see what the end result is here.
It is taking a little bit of time.
It is, and at the end of this, actually, I'm not sure if there is going to be a penalty.
I don't see any doors open, which is bizarre because the back official had his arm raised. So I think now he's going over to explain things to the crew over at the Wainwright bench, and Adam Huxley is heated.
He ever heated? You can see him on your screen here, waving his arms, and again, giving the officials another. I can't say what I think he's saying, but I can't imagine he's too thrilled about it.
This is a family program. So we're just going to play 5-on-5.
That was weird.
That was bizarre. We'll just carry on then. Creasy has it. Chips it forward for Braid. Loses it to Edmonds, who dumps it back down on the Wainwright zone. Easily grabbed there by Spencer, and he just hangs on.
Sliding right out there, and you want more baseball analogies, Grayson? He's right there. He looked like a center fielder, just timing it perfectly, getting right underneath. I mean, if I was a baseball coach, I would have told him, 2 hands, keep one up. But I think he's okay with just the one. He's been pretty sharp with that glove hand tonight, is Kate Spencer.
This one's going to go all the way back down, and we're just going to do that one over.
These icing calls are something that can just absolutely kill a team. Now, the one thing to note is that you're allowed to line change on the icing calls at this level. It's a Hockey Alberta event, so, a little bit of leeway there. If you are in a lot of trouble, you can just fire it down, but still the constant or defensive zone face-offs when you ice the puck, those can come back to haunt you.
Play a little bit longer than about 4 seconds this time as that pass is broken up. Pfister has it. Trying to get it to Creasy in front. That's cleared away. Matson got it out, looking for Hurt. Now Pfister chasing after it again. Chips it down low. Creasy in front. Clausen couldn't find the handle. Trevor Clausen with an opportunity.
Give him a little bit of credit, though. That's a real tough play to make, going from skate to stick like that.
Creasy threw it in front. It actually deflected off a Lethbridge stick that was Edmonds, and it was swallowed up by Schaefer.
A couple of really nice chances here for Wainwright. Let's look at that one. To Clausen in front, and again, he just didn't quite. He wanted to keep that stick in the shooting position, so he extends out that right skate a little bit, and it really is tough to read that angle on your skate to try to get it back your stick like that. And then right there, a nice play in front. We've seen Wainwright do a good job working it below the goal line here. You can tell that's an area they're definitely trying to target. Use their size to generate some offense below the goal line.
McCluskey down there. Back at the point, here's Goslin now. Goslin into the slot. over there for a shot that goes just wide. Number 77, Cody Woodward. And we do have a penalty, and this time I believe we're actually going to see someone go in the box here.
Yeah,
Lethbridge.
I believe it's going to be Jesse Welch going to the box here. Or is it actually going to be against Wainwright? Wow, that's actually going against Wainwright.
Did Lethbridge not have the puck there when they blew that? So it's Scott McCluskey, pardon me, in the box. And it will be another Lethbridge Lightning power play.
This isn't a comment on the officials, just kind of the way this game's gone. There's been a couple of moments. I mean, it'd be nice if this was the pro levels and we could have a mic on the referees, because there's been a couple times tonight where I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. In front, Bolduc shot, scores! Carson Bolduc snipes 7 seconds into the power play, and it's 2-0 for the Lightning.
Quick movement, and you know what? It never hurts to throw one on net, and look at that play right to the middle of the ice. They left Bolduc kind of unattended in the slot, and he made absolutely no mistake. Once again, going blocker side on Cade Spencer to give Lethbridge a 2-1 lead.
Bolduc had all day in the slot there. It was almost like Wainwright forgot about him. And he made no mistake. 2-1 Lightning here. Just 4 minutes played here in period number 2. Back come the Rustlers. Here's Huxley trying to throw it in front. Fisher from the point, fanned on it, tipped though, loose puck just put wide. Wainwright trying to answer back immediately here. Spinning away there was Hamilton. He lost out though, Huxley recovers. Still Huxley. Gives that one away. James Price drops it off. Back to Price. Out in front. Stopped by Spencer. Nice passing, but Kate Spencer really patient there. Now here comes Marchand. Chad Marchand trying to get around his man. Couldn't do it. Had a man in front. McMahon wide open. Now McMahon has it. McMahon in tight. Couldn't find it in his skates.
Both
battling
teams
for it in the corner.
Executing some really nice passing plays right now, not just going for the easy throw it on net shot. They're trying to generate a real high quality chance, and it's almost worked at both ends of the ice.
Shot from the point is off a body and high. Marchand chases it down. A little bit more animosity in the rink with a few more bodies in the seats. James Price tracking that one down. Good defensive play there. That one bounces in, they score! A strange one, but the Lightning will take it, and it's 3-1.
I think Carson Bolduc's actually going to get credit for that. And I mean, sure, give him credit, a hard forecheck, but you just see the way he angled his skate, because he was actually turning away from the play there. He wasn't even going to pressure the defenseman all too hard, and just a horrible bounce for the Rustlers there as they try to send it up the middle of the ice. And you just shake your head at that. Sometimes the hockey gods aren't on your side, Grayson.
So Bolduc has 2 goals here in just a couple of minutes, and the Lightning have a 2-goal advantage. Strange one, but you mentioned it. We'll see the replay in a little bit. It looked like Bolduc knew exactly what he was doing. Now, that one is taken into the corner by Model. Model ringing it around. Laramie Kostolansky tried to keep it in. Did enough to keep it away from Herzog. That was one spoke forward. Herzog now. Backhand shot. Stopped by Schaefer.
Nice save there by Schaefer. Wainwright's going to need to really push back here to overcome that bad bounce. And see, and I think Bolduc might have just been turning off. Like, look, he was just, seemed like he was okay skating off to the side there, and then that puck went into his skates and just happened to be angled right, like you said. But, I mean, credit for a strong forecheck, I suppose. You get rewarded when you skate hard. From a Wainwright perspective, though, that's when that really takes the wind out of your sails. They're going to really have to show some good mental toughness here if they want to overcome that.
Hard work earns bounces, and Bolduc gets a break there. That one's in front from Matson, was looking for Hurt. Back to the point, Wald. Not able to keep it in. Creasy's going to chase this one down against Wald in the corner. Cries of interference here. Clausen has it. Throws it in front. McKinley shot, goes high. Gosselin keeps it in at the other side. Back down low. Here's Huxley, or pardon me, Creasy. Shot from Gosselin, loose in front, and the Lightning are going to get this one out. Hurt, just bumped by Gosselin. No icing. McKinley back to collect it. Gosselin helps him out with a little body check. Puck does get out. It was kicked forward there. Shane Eyre seeing some ice time here. Lethbridge going a little bit deeper into their bench at the moment. Woodward using speed. Shot stopped. Rebound was there. Cleared away by the defenseman. At center ice now. Number 71, Adam Huxley has it. Skates into the offensive zone. Huxley around the net. Trying to wrap it. Threw it out. Nobody was there. Long shot stopped by Schaefer. Chance maybe for number 9, Zintel, to get onto that one. Not quite. Lethbridge onside. Bolduc. Shot from a tough angle. Spencer fights it off. Now it's just flipped ahead. Center ice there, goes right back. So little ping pong action. Tyler Fisher. Fisher around the net, looking for an option. Just throws it back the way he came. Lost in the skates of Marchand. And the Lightning collect. Marchand, though, wins it back, and he has it. Marchand takes a shot. I think that hit the post, or maybe Schaefer got a piece of it. 2-on-1 now for the Lightning the other way. Price, James Price, toe drag. Great defensive play by Fisher.
Perfectly timed on that lunge as well. Not only did he take away the pass for a second, but then that active stick coming in at the very end and just causing a bit of a bobbling puck that Price couldn't handle.
Maybe a 2-on-1 the other way. Marchand, Hamilton fighting off his man. That is going to be a penalty here. And the Wainwright Rustlers are going to go to the power play.
We'll get another look at a Wainwright chance from a couple of minutes ago, and look at that, Marchand. I think you're right, Grayson. That just went off the crossbar. Marchand, we've said it a few times now, that dangerous, dangerous offensive player on this Rustlers team. And then right there, that stick just keeping it in the lane long enough to break it up. And again, those little moments in a hockey game that can really change how things go. That defensive play goes back the other way, and blink, and Wainwright's already on a power play now with a chance to make this a one-goal game.
So it's Nicholas Model in the box. Gosselin chips it down. That one went across. Not a good pass there. Trying to skate onto this one is Whirl, but Gosselin, a very good skater, gets back in time. Welsh just hammers it back in. Lightning almost got caught with too many there, and are they going to whistle it? They are.
Oh, I don't know if
that's tough.
The thing is, and Lethbridge is going to argue that they didn't touch the puck. The rule isn't touching the puck. The rule is getting involved in the play. Now, I think there can also be an argument made about whether or not he was involved in the play, but there was two guys on the ice at one point when the puck was coming towards. I think the official might have gotten in the way more than either of the players did.
Yeah.
The back ref might have just saw it a little bit differently. Regardless, it's a 5-on-3 here for Wainwright. We looked at Lethbridge. They were a team who couldn't capitalize on their golden power play opportunity in the first. Wainwright has one here, 90 seconds of 5-on-3 time, and a chance to put themselves right back in this hockey game.
This is a big moment in this contest midway through the second period. Rustlers 5-on-3 power play. It's kept in at the line. Huxley and Fisher work the points. Huxley down to Marchand. Marchand's out there with Brent McMahon. Huxley, McMahon in front. Didn't get all of it. It's deflected into the corner. Huxley wins it back. Looking for McMahon in front, and then the Lightning get it out to center ice.
Didn't go all the way down, so a good chance here for Wainwright to just keep the pressure on.
Long change in the second period. You have to make sure it gets all the way down when you're short.
Especially down by two guys, because you need to get that change in whenever you can.
Huxley, Fisher, not where he wanted it. Resets, takes a shot. That's fought off. Huxley. Huxley still playing with it here. Back to Fisher. Over to Marchand. Down low. Tip back. Puck's loose. It's scrambled in front. Who's going to come up with it? Nobody. It's going to come out. Lethbridge still can't change, and now they've got 4 players on again, but they get away with that. Hamilton. Fisher. Huxley. Still Huxley.
10 seconds to go in the 5-on-3.
Marchand. Fisher. Fires from the point. It's deflected wide. Huxley. Fisher. Shoots off a stick. This is an exhausted Lethbridge crew.
And the
guy
one fresh guy is the one coming out of the box.
That puck is still in the zone, though. Now it's all the way down. 15 seconds left on the second penalty, the bench minor for too many men.
One more rusher for Wainwright, but if Lethbridge gets out of it, that is an absolutely massive set of penalty kills.
This is Curtis McKinley dropping it off for Ross Herzog. Try to get it down low, but it's broken up and cleared by Zintel. And we are even up once again, so missed opportunities on 5-on-3s on both sides. This one hurts Wainwright a little bit more because they're trailing by 2.
Yeah, this one really, really stings if you're Wainwright. As soon as you get that 5-on-3, when you're on the bench in that situation, you're almost automatically thinking like, oh, we're going to get 1 here. We need to try even get 2. And it really sucks to see that opportunity slip through your fingers like that.
Bolduc trying to dance into the offensive zone. McKinley broke it up. Held in by Edmonds. Thrown into the other corner. Gosselin. McKinley will leave it. Nick Laporte got it out. Played forward. Almost a breakaway pass for Herzog, but it's going to go for icing.
A foot more to the middle of the ice, and Herzog would have had a breakaway with tons of time. Let's take a look at some of those chances there that were all turned aside by number 30, Cole Schaefer. There was the first one. Then right here, just teeing one up, and it got deflected somewhere along the way. I think it might have been Taylor Bilodeau getting a stick on that, but Bilodeau was that forward out there. He was out there for almost the whole 5-on-3, I believe. Yeah,
well done to him and all the Lightning players who were out there, because it was a tiring shift.
5-on-3s, I mean, any penalty kill drains you, but when you're one of the only 3 guys on the ice and you're pinned for almost the entire 90 seconds, that takes a lot out of you.
We'll see if maybe Lethbridge can get a little life from this. Glove pass called, so that face-off is going to come down to the Lethbridge end. 7:20 left here in the second period. Lightning still up by a couple.
The shots are only 16-11 for Lethbridge. I say only because, I mean, they've combined for 27 shots. We're over halfway through this game. Compare that to the last game we saw where it seemed like all they wanted to do was throw it on net. Seems like these two teams are a little bit more patient. They're a little bit more willing to make the extra pass if it means they can upgrade their chances of scoring a little bit. It's been interesting to see how they changed their approach with 2 quality goalies in net.
Chance for the Lightning to break the other way. That shot from Model is high and wide. Wald holds it in. Going across for Whirl.
Again, that area by the Zamboni entrance, it just didn't come with a clean bounce off the boards, and it hopped over his stick.
Creasy drops it for Mackay. Mackay shoots, it's wide. Hustling to keep it in is McCluskey. McCluskey fighting. Throw it in front, and Schaefer had to be aware there as that one just bounced into his glove.
Again, working below the goal line. We've seen Wainwright doing this a lot, and right there it just bounced off the side of the net, and it was swallowed up quickly by Cole Schaefer.
50-50 guys doing a great job here. Trying to sell us while we're on air.
I already got mine.
You already got yours.
We're good. When's the draw?
Up just into the third period.
Okay, there you go. I'll keep these handy then.
Fighting in front here is Laporte. Goes back to the point. Huxley high and wide. Fisher, his partner, keeps it in. Zintel trying to skate away from Fisher. Zintel with good speed takes a shot. Spencer sticks it aside. Coming in there was Nick Boley. He's got some flow going on. That attack didn't have a lot of flow, though. It kind of was broken up there, a little stick. You can see here
curling
Bowley
right at the
coming
top
off,
of the circle. I like that play, though. He recognized that the defender was lunging out with his stick a little bit, quickly knocked it through, went to the net. I thought maybe, like, Huxley's a defenseman for Wainwright who's been getting pretty fired up tonight. I thought he'd be a little bit more mad about that last little stick in at the whistle. Maybe he's calmed down a little bit, or maybe he's just mad at the officials because he was giving it to him for a while earlier.
Here's a chance for McMahon, drops it up, back to McMahon! Good save by Schaefer. Puck loose at the side of the net. Schaefer puts a mid on it.
Exactly what I was talking about with each team not afraid to maybe make that extra pass if it means setting up a grade A scoring chance. And right there, the quick shovel to the back door, just bouncing over the stick of Brett McMahon. That was a glorious look on the side there. 5:58 to go. I mean, Wainwright could always erase a 2-goal deficit in the third, but you would love to go into the room only down by 1 and knowing you're just 1 bounce away.
Kept in by Wainwright, just put deep by McMahon, and has it go off his skate at the side boards there. Fisher knocks it down with one hand on the stick. All casual-like. Huxley now trying to drive around the net here. Adam Huxley. And that one eludes Hamilton, and here comes Hurt. Cam Hurt just puts it deep as Huxley hustled back. Cole Matson fighting in the corner there with Kelvin Hamilton. At the point, Edmonds, tip shot, knocked down in front. Kostolansky loses out. Marchand not going to be able to get there. He looks a little tired. Maybe thinking about coming off for a change next time the puck goes up the ice.
Yeah, Huxley's been out there for close to a minute now. You can tell he's bent over a little bit, and he finally gets off for a change.
McMahon tried to dump it in. It bounced off Herzog and kind of went to the middle of the ice. Easy for the Lightning to pick up, and they'll just put it back to center. McKinley, another one of those affiliate players who hasn't looked a step out of place here for Wainwright. Offside here. Rustlers tag up. Skating with it is Wald. Has it poked away by Mackay. Little backhand pass there for Herzog. Herzog, Mackay, shot. Went through the pads, but it goes wide.
Good play there. Lethbridge defender just getting a stick in the lane, and that's why that shot didn't have a lot of juice behind it.
Wald back to retrieve the puck in his own end. Trying to hound him is Chase Fletcher. Mackay being pesky in the offensive zone. Here's Swanson dropping it off for Price. Had that knocked away. A chance for Wainwright to head the other way with Mackay. Into the middle there. Fletcher can't handle it. Sends it back to Mackay. Under 4 to play here in the second period is another Mackay. Morgan at center ice. Morgan drops it off for Clausen. Didn't get a lot of that. Has another chance, and it rolls kindly into Schaefer, who covers up.
Couple of good chances here again. These teams starting to maybe open things up just a little bit. There's that long shot just fought off, and the puck sat there, but a good job by Huxley to clear it out of harm's way. Then again, from below the goal line, trying to set guys up in the slot. It almost seems like Wainwright's, they're just trying to change the eye direction of everyone on Lethbridge. If you can get everyone looking below the goal line at the guy who has the puck, it allows your defense or that third guy into the offensive zone to just kind of creep into that soft spot.
Boley gets that one out. That was Ben Boley. Whirl is on that. Creasy looking for Clausen. Clausen back down low. He took a hit there from Jesse Welsh. He's no worse for wear, though. Actually intercepted it and fighting with Welsh again. Whirl dumps it down. Model trying to chase it. Up against Chased and Braid. And we're going to get a penalty here, and it's going to go, I believe, against Lethbridge for boarding. Is that the call here?
You'll see it right here. Kind of a bit of a blindside play again. He was 3 feet away from the boards. You can't make that hit. Adam Creasy was kind of looking the other way, so penalty going. It's going against Lethbridge, like he said. Ben Bowl getting the call, so can the Wainwright power play bail them out this time now?
You'll see Ben Boley. It did look like he wanted to kind of try to stop, but it was maybe just too late. A lot of momentum going forward. McKinley at the point. Marchand. McKinley fires from the point. Easy wrister is blocked. And now skating with it there is Zintel. Ashton Zintel. Penalty killing here along with Nick Boley. Trying to bail out his brother at the moment. Wainwright gets the zone and they'll set up. McKinley over to Marchand. Back to McKinley. He and Marchand play pitch and catch right now. Now it's down low to Hamilton, jumps over his stick. Kostolansky has it. Gives it up to Marchand. But Nick Boley comes in. Kostolansky battling, and he has it chip over to Wald. Couldn't backhand it out. Zintel will now clear. 52 seconds left on this power play for Wainwright. No real good looks. $1:40 left in the frame. Fisher. Around the cage. Goes back to Laporte. Laporte, Huxley. Off the wall to Fisher. Dumping it down low here to Herzog. Fisher pinching in to keep it alive, but doesn't matter. Lethbridge do get the zone.
Lethbridge's penalty kill has just been absolutely massive for them here in this middle frame. A big reason why they're probably, I mean, as of right now, it's looking like they're going to head into the room with a 2-goal lead.
Swanson tried to get it up the boards, but Huxley was there. Huxley battling in the corner, and then it's cleared there by Welsh all the way down, and we are even. That's not an icing call. Hard forecheck there by Swanson. Getting some help now from Bolduc, but Fisher wins out, finds his teammate Pfister. Over to Clausen. Takes a shot, deflected away by Schaefer. Back to the point, puck bounce over Huxley's stick. Here's Price with a burst of speed. James Price cutting in. Good stick there from Huxley to win it back. Creasy now the other way. Dropping it off for Clausen. Back to Creasy. Puck bouncing on him. 18 seconds to go. Clausen. Trying to poke it loose. Creasy trying to chase it down on the other side now. 5 to go. Will they get a shot off? Doesn't look like it. Price just flicks it into the the beams here.
With 1.2 to go on the clock, he fires into the roof. So now we got to regather up and do another face-off here. But after 40, this game, it's been tight. I mean, the shot clock might tell you that Lethbridge has been the better team, and for stretches they have, but that's hardly a knock on Wainwright because they've had a couple of really, really quality looks, and it's whether it's a bouncing puck or just a play that Cole Schaefer, the goalie for the Lightning, makes a really, really great save on. That's kind of been the difference here in the special teams as well.
So the puck drops and time expires here on period number 2. 3-1, Lethbridge in front there, thanks to a couple of goals from Bolduc in quick succession, one on the power play, and then that really fortunate one that bounced in off his skate. And Wainwright heading to the dressing room now, down by a couple. What's the message for the Rustlers here heading into the third?
Honestly, it's frustrating because you only have 1 goal and you only have 14 shots on net, but you almost just, you need to say keep it up. You just need to keep pushing, keep pushing. You've had your looks. You're trying to make the right plays. You've had some zone time. You're drawing penalties. Just a matter of if you can play exactly like you did in this middle 20. I know they gave up 2 goals, but play that way, draw a couple penalties, let your power play get hot, and you might be able to climb back into this game.
Drawing penalties hasn't worked so far for either team. I mean, Lethbridge does have 1 power play, but they didn't come on that 5-on-3. We will see what the third period has in store. We'll step aside for a brief break. This is an ICU Video Productions Procast from Wainwright. It's Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincials Lightning up 3-1.
Meet Wainwright, a place of possibilities where the meaning of life lies in the details. Small fences when you need to borrow something from the neighbor.
Hey, good morning, Michelle. Hi, Sonia.
Where everyone knows your name. And there's no rest for the active in Wainwright.
Puck!
Did you say duck?
All right, guys, let's roll!
surprise you. They're tough as nails, family fierce, enduring, freedom on hooves. They are a symbol of us. Oh, and we've learned you never try to milk a buffalo. Yep, dog runs away for 3 days kinda big. Good luck finding a corner when you leave town. We stand on guard for love of country. A place where saying hello is mandatory. A handshake is your word, and looking each other in the eye means something. The steering wheel hand wave. When we wave, unlike the big city, we use all our fingers. Early morning road warrior, urban style. And yeah, we have everything that you need. We're one big family. You might say we save each other's bacon when things get tough. The dirt on Wainwright? Life is grounded in what really matters, an honest day's work, service to community and country. You see, life is what we make of it, whether it's agricultural processing, oil and gas services, or heavy metal. We believe less is actually more, because we're one of the most affordable and cost-friendly communities in Alberta. Meet Mr. Wainwright. Big as imagination in a family-first town.
Okay, see you in 2.
I'll see you in 2.
Yeah, I'll be there in a couple.
To work, to the arena, to the event. Everywhere in 2 minutes. This is our second nature, soulful. Make Wainwright your home. Roam to your heart's content.
If I could only fly, I would fly so high. so right, so right. If I could only fly, I would fly so high, I would kiss the sky. It'd be so, so right, so right, so right.
I still know a place where simple pleasures are so beautiful, where big skies and endless spaces inspire, where freedom still feels real. This place is where rural Alberta pride rises and shines with the fist of will, and where there's heart in the fight to overcome what might stand in our way. I still know a place where every minute feels alive, like we're staring into the soul of things, where connection to land and place and people gives life meaning and has us feeling like we belong, where we appreciate the faces of possibilities, the makers, growers and tinkerers, crafters and imagineers, those who have the infectiousness of belief. This place is Wainwright. Life is what you make of it. Make it here.
Welcome back to Wainwright, everyone. The Peace Memorial Multiplex. This is an ICU Video Productions Procast here at the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincials. My name's Grayson Knutson, Tyler Yaremchuk on color here this evening. The Wainwright Rustlers, the home side, down by 2 to the Lethbridge Lightning, and we talked a little bit about maybe what Wainwright's talking about in the dressing room. Tyler, what do you think Lethbridge was going on about in the break?
I mean, you just want to limit mistakes and you want to limit chances against. You get the red line, don't try anything fancy, just put pucks deep. The last thing you want is a turnover. In that second period, we're getting another look at it here. It was an eventful one. There's a great defensive play. There were some great saves as well that we're going to get a couple of looks at, and that's what happens when, I mean, there was so much power play time as well. There's another shot again. That last second stick lift prevents a quality shot on goal. Another theme, Wainwright working it below the goal line. That's one area in this game where I think they've been decisively better than Lethbridge, is down low, using their body. And you mentioned Lethbridge is a program that's only been around for 2 years, and Wainwright, they've been around for 40 now, celebrating their big anniversary this year. There was the great pregame, and there's a pass right there. We also mentioned each team not afraid to kind of make that extra little pass if it means it's a more quality scoring opportunity. Right there, almost paid off with the chippy little backhand, and we're about to get a look at the 2 goals here.
Be interesting to see if Wainwright doesn't start throwing more pucks towards the goal here in the third period instead of that extra pass.
Only 14 shots on goal for Wainwright. A bunch have been blocked, though. A bunch have gone over the net as well. And there's that first goal of the period. Balduke, a quick wrister, low blocker. I like that little snapshot on the power play as well. The power play was only going for about 7 seconds when he scored. Then here's the weird one of the night. If you're just joining us, off the skate of Balduke and somehow fooling Cade Spencer as well. I mean, he just wasn't expecting it to not only ricochet back at him, but at the direction and speed that it did. Like, the whole play was just kind of bizarre.
A lot of stuff happened really fast, and Cade Spencer not quite quick enough to react in time. And yeah, Balduke with a couple of goals. The salmon arm British Columbia native played a little bit with Prince George and with Kamloops in the Western League.
He's got that big body as well, but we saw in the 1 goal there, and even throughout the period, he's a guy with really good hands, and that combination is deadly at any level, and you can see why he was up in Major Junior for a bit.
Third period underway here with Lightning on the attack, but Wainwright trying to clear. They're not going to be able to do it here. Peeling off the boards is Price, trying to find that high short side, couldn't do it. Edmonds holds it in and just chips it down low. Price is there battling with McKinley. In front, Balduke had a chance. Price looking for someone in white jersey, but nobody home. Hamilton missed the pass. It's going to go all the way down for icing, and only 37 seconds in, but a good start for Lethbridge.
Good home crowd here tonight to watch the Wainwright Rustlers, and what a story would it be night 1 of the tournament if they can pull off the third period comeback. Not off to a great start so far, though. I mean, 37 seconds in, they've already got to ice the puck. They've been kind of hemmed in their own end. Me and you talked about this in the break. It's so cliche to be like, oh, the next one's a huge one. But, I mean, in a 2-goal game in the third period, you're not erasing a 3-goal deficit. But if you can make it 3-2, I mean, you can almost leave it to the last minute at that point, right? We saw it in the last game between Morinville and Nanton. The goalie pulled, and the face-off in the neutral zone yet, and they almost turned on the Jets with 7 seconds to go.
Left. Yeah, that's right, too. Schaefer covering up there to get a face-off to his left.
Just fending him off nicely there with that arm was Jesse Welsh, preventing any sort of odd man rush.
Herzog try to throw it out front there. Laporte looking for a lane to get a pass through, but none there. Herzog bumps his man and wins the puck back. At the point now, Fisher, little chip for Herzog over his stick. Cross Herzog back to Huxley. Fakes his shot. Defender goes sliding by. Through the legs towards the net. Puck bounces high. Still available in the slot here. And the model gets it towards the boards, but it's not out. Shot from Mackay is wide. Huxley taking it down low. Little bank pass. Gets it back himself. Huxley, Laporte. Looking for Mackay pinching in, but he was a little tied up, and the Lightning will head the other way. Worrell just chips it down low. That starts the change for Lethbridge. Good hard forecheck here from Taylor Bilodeau. Laramie Kostolansky also out there, another all-tournament name. He's got it right now.
Yeah, there's a couple of really nice names here. One of them not in the lineup is Ty Mullet on Wainwright, one of the players who isn't going to be playing in this tournament but was on their roster. It's another great hockey name.
He doesn't have the hair, man.
Yeah, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. Hard in the forecheck there was Chaston Braid, the defenseman, pinching down. Now he's got to get back as Lethbridge turns the other way, and it is Braid breaking that up briefly. Mackay chips it too. Braid. Now here's McCluskey, takes a shot, glove save by Schaefer. Maybe a little bit of extracurricular here. Creasy just steps away.
Creasy steps away after throwing a shot there into the end boards. Clearly wasn't happy, and we'll get another look at it here. That long shot going for the low corner and just nicely swallowed up, and you just missed it there as Creasy just threw a little right jab. A little bit of fight here from Wainwright. That's not the worst thing to see right now.
No.
A little bit of emotion. You're on home ice, your home team tournament.
McCluskey, Woodward in front looking for McCluskey. Couldn't find him, and Ashton Zintel trying to spring air there. Braid going back to Morgan Mackay for Braid all the way across. That's dumped in there by Fletcher. Out to play it was the goalie, and it does get out. Air, shot, high. Here comes Wainwright now the other way. Maybe a 3-on-2 here. Woodward chips it down low, back out in front. Fletcher not quite there.
There was trying again for that extra one pass to make it a backdoor tap in.
McCluskey battling. Fletcher has it now. McKinley pinching into the slot. Couldn't handle the bouncing pass. Wainwright kind of in the midst of a change here. Nice move by McKinley. Down low, Fletcher had it poked away there at the last second. Good defense there by Welsh. Puck bouncing around, and that's going to go down the ice. Not enough for icing, though, as Spencer Gosselin is back and quickly headmans it to Marchand. Marchand around the net. Back to the point. Over for McKinley. Back to Gosselin. Shot just wide. Now you got to be careful the other way. 2-on-1. Unfortunately for Pricey, overskated the puck, and Wainwright able to recover. Now Bolduc trying to make his way in. Kostolansky takes a shot. That one drifts way wide. Gosselin. Kostolansky kicks it ahead. Does it again. Good with the feet is Laramie Kostolansky. Coming in is Bolduc. That one's just poked wide. Hamilton trying to get it out. Bolduc hard on that puck. Takes a shot. That went in. It wouldn't have counted, but
give you a little bit of a rest here. It's been about seemingly 3 minutes we've gone now without a whistle. Wainwright looking to piece something together. They've had a couple of really, really nice looks, and they're getting to the net. They just need that one little bounce to go their way here. But when it's a 2-goal game, you're not too concerned about the time yet, right? Like, you know, if you kind of just get one before the 5-minute mark, you'll be
shot
good.
Stopped. Yeah, Lethbridge certainly doesn't mind the clock continuing to run. Huxley, another shot. Toe save there by Schaefer. That one's just chipped ahead by Boley. He chases after it. Huxley across to Fisher. And back to Huxley. Adam Huxley rings it around. He's dumped by Model. And the Lightning just chip it out. Fisher going ahead here. Drop pass for Huxley. Winds and fires. That's wide, and that rims all the way out to neutral ice. Huxley again in the middle. Pfister trying to get that one down low. Couldn't quite do it. It's almost one back there by Mackay. Stepping up is Huxley, and now the other way are the Lightning. Shot by Hurt. Good block there by Fisher to slide in.
It's twice now Fisher's made a great sliding play on a 2-on-1 in this game.
Out front. Good defensive play there as well. That's number 44, Chaston Braid. Matson thought he had a good opportunity in front, but Braid was able to almost tackle him and take him down. Long pass for Braid. Here comes Braid in alone. Stopped by Schaefer. Great chance for Chasten Braid, who leaked out the defenseman there. Puck still loose in front. Rebound, they score! It's the captain, Adam Creasy, and the Rustlers are within one.
You can see the emotion on their bench right now. Lots of head pats for all the boys. They know they're right back in this thing, and who better to do it than your captain? Going hard to the net was Adam Creasy. The first whack didn't do it, but the second one did. Squeezing one past Cole Schaefer, and their captain comes through a massive goal as they're only down by one, and still tons of time to complete this comeback.
Little strange that the breakaway was not the one that went in. Kind of a broken play there. It winds up in the back of the Lethbridge net. So 3-2 the score. We're in for a good final 13 minutes now. Hamilton ahead for Marchand. Back to chase this one is McKinley. Creasy from Pfister and Morgan Mackay is the goal. Marchand hard on the forecheck out front. Couldn't quite find it. Air going the other way. Little flip pass. Zintel on the backhand. He was tied up, and it is going to be a power play upcoming for Lethbridge on a hook. I believe it's Spencer Gosselin going to the box.
Second penalty of the game here for Spencer Gosselin as we get another look at that goal just shoveled towards the net. And there you go. You see that kind of second whack. He barely got a piece of it. And it's even a little tough to see from this angle, but it just kind of hopped right over the pad. That little rainbow arc-like shot over the pad of Schaefer. But we've talked about missed opportunities on the power play for both these teams at points tonight. Lethbridge has a chance here. They got one power play marker. A second one here would be huge.
Price, shot, stopped, rebound. Another one, Bolduc trying to wrap it in. Back to the point, Edmonds. Great spinning save there from Spencer. He turned around and the puck was right at his chest.
He got a little bit turned around right here when he was stuffed it a couple times on the back door, and then a really good job right there by Bolduc to drop the shoulder, try for the wraparound. Then you'll see Spencer had to spin and get the paddle down. He had to respect the wraparound coming and ended up going back to the point and just a little bit out of desperation, lunging up and making that save.
Whirl, shot tip, scored! Shea Whirl. Not sure whose stick it hits, but he took the shot. And it's 4-2.
I think it went off a stick of a defenseman here. You'll see it go right back to the point, and yeah, right there coming out to block the shot was Adam Creasy. And I mean, he scores a big goal to bring him within one, and then gets an unfortunate bounce on the other end. You're getting into the lane, going to block a shot. Like, there's nothing you can really do about that. It's not like you're just going to get out of the way and let the shot go through. So his stick's just kind of in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And for Lethbridge, that's a break they'll take. They've gotten a couple nice bounces so far tonight.
2 power play goals here for Lethbridge in the game, and they're up 4-2, and Wainwright, no quit yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you check your 50-50, we're looking for a red ticket, 6-5.
Braid across. Pfister couldn't handle that one, and Wald puts it into center ice. Braid back to collect it. Goes to Morgan Mackay, puck bouncing around. Price is offside here.
Let's take another look at that goal here. Slowed down a little bit. Scramble off the draw, just knocked back, and like I said, Creasy did everything right there. He kept the legs together. He had the stick kind of right next to his knees, just maybe extended out a little bit too far, but it's just a bad break again for the Rustlers, and they've had a couple of bad breaks in this game.
See if maybe their fortunes can change here in the last 11:40. Puck dumped in, and chasing that one is McCluskey. Pfister on the half boards, fighting for it. Puck's underneath there somewhere. Refs yelling at them to move it. Now it's loose. Here's Morgan Mackay. Long shot, wide, comes out in front. Almost a fortunate bounce there. Braid will shoot. That one is blocked, and Kostolansky didn't know anything about it, but he had it. Coming the other way is Cam Hurt. Hurt with some speed. Loses out to Mackay. Taylor Bilodeau is in there as well for Lethbridge. He'll head off to the bench now as Braid plays it forward, and it's tipped down the ice for icing.
Face-off coming all the way back down in the other end there. A good rush by Cam Hurt, driving wide, just throwing one on net, and that's what I think Lethbridge needs to do right now. Don't try anything too fancy. Play the possession game a little bit, and when you get close, just throw it on net. Whistles and face-offs, and anytime you can just force the puck to stay in the offensive end, that's your friend right now.
Zintel pokes it around. Gosselin on it. Body's bumping there. Mackay over to McKinley. Zintel almost got a real nice bounce there. Herzog back for McKinley now. Regroups in his own end and heads up ice. Sends a pass. Now Herzog down the wing. Ross Herzog trying to get around Boley. Puck underneath of Boley now. Stabbed like a pincushion back behind the net as Laporte has it. Laporte still with it. Needs someone to pass to, and he finds Gosselin back down low. Somebody was tied up there, and Wainwright's going to go to the power play here on a hooking call.
Nice defensive play here that we're going to get another look at as they drive in, going wide, cutting in, and then just hauled down there at the last second, but completely selling out, trying to keep his body position there to prevent a scoring chance. Edmonds now will sit number 11. Oh, power plays, power plays, power plays.
Wainwright needs one now, you'd have to think. Gosselin. McKinley. McKinley again. Back to Gosselin. In front. Tipped wide. Trying to chase that down as Marchand. Gets it back to McKinley. Has time. Fires. That shot stopped by Schaefer. Gosselin keeps it in. Trying to chip it down low for Hamilton, but that's going to be blocked and go all the way down the ice for Lethbridge clear. They'll get a change. McKinley reorganizing here with Marchand. Takes it back over to Gosselin. Dumps it down low and Marchand will chase. No pressure. Marchand and Hamilton back and forth. It's with the Rustlers leading scorer. Now McKinley. Gosselin. McKinley fires. That one's off a leg and wide. McKinley, what a play to keep it in. Marchand in front. Nobody there on the little backdoor pass from number 17, Kelvin Hamilton.
You knew what he was trying to do there, but unfortunately just didn't have the body in front of the net, and you need to kind of have guys lower down in the zone, especially on a power play. No excuse to not have a better net front presence than that.
Huxley flying over the blue line, drops it off. Here's Fisher now with time and space. He'll pass it off to Laporte. Laporte, little leg kick there, and he wound up losing the puck. 30 seconds to go on this power play. Mackay drops it off for Huxley, rims it around the boards. Mackay gets it back. Back to Huxley. He shoots, tipped. That goes wide. Fisher has it now. A little bit of pressure from Bolduc, who wins out now, and he just hammers it down the ice right on Spencer. That's going to do it for this Wainwright power play, so they're still 0-for on the game. Fisher, Huxley. Huxley cutting in. Good poke check there by Schaefer. Fisher, one move. Huxley. That's going to be blocked. Well done by Dunewald. Huxley trying to bat that one down low. Puck's high in the air and just hit forward by Model.
There's a good
Here's
hit
a breakaway. Fisher. Coming in is Boley. Scores! Ben Boley, 5-2, and is that maybe the dagger here for the Lethbridge Lightning? Another look at it here as Boley just takes the chip pass from Model and right up over the glove of Cade Spencer.
The D pair just got a little bit of miscommunication there. Huxley was already up pinching in the play. It's been a couple of really, really strong defensive plays by number 37, Tyler Fisher, so far in this game. But right there, he needs to know to just hang back a little bit when your partner's already up in the rush. And that one is a costly error for Wainwright as they give up the breakaway. And, I mean, Cade Spencer can only do so much tonight.
So the Lightning are now up 5-2. Here's Creasy, just shooting that one wide. Battling there is Zintel. It's tied up with Morgan Mackay. Puck's back at the point. Going down low, Creasy. That one's off a stick and still up. Or sorry, that's Pfister down low. Now Creasy with it. Throwing it in front, looking for McCluskey. Back at the point with Braid. It's still in. That one is off the stick of Nick Boley and out. Creasy off a skate. Mackay back to collect. Morgan Mackay. Creasy. Again, Wainwright's just kind of hitting everything in their way, unfortunately for them right now. They're not getting any bounces.
Braid was a little mad that he got ran over there by Kostanaski. Give him a little shot after.
Mackay. Cross. Creasy dumps it off there, and here comes Marchand. Around his man, takes a shot. Off the shaft of the stick. McKinley. Gosselin just throws it into a corner. Chasing after it himself, so is Hamilton. McMahon throws it in front, looking for Marchand. He takes it down. That shot's blocked. Lethbridge doing a really good job of getting in front of lanes here. And that one is really good draw weight.
Yeah, it crossed the line before. I'm actually a little surprised that they waved that off. It looked like Spencer Gosselin was still going pretty hard to go get it.
Hamilton looking down low for McMahon. He can't handle it. McKinley at the line, keeps it in. Now it's out behind him. 2-on-1 opportunity, maybe 3-on-1. That's a cross for Price. Back behind the net for Swanson. Rustlers going the other way now. Marchand. Both players are kind of grabbing each other's sticks there, so referee's not going to call it one way or the other.
Each guy was trying to draw the penalty, then each guy kind of went, whoa, well now he's holding my stick.
Bolduc. That one goes across the face of goal and out the other side. Clausen in front, chance. Can't beat Schaefer. Good opportunity there for Laporte, but Schaefer equal to the task. Welsh dumps it down and Huxley will collect. Adam Huxley played with Saskatoon Blades, Seattle Thunderbirds in the WHL.
He's a smooth skating defenseman.
Good looking player, that's for sure. Mackay has to hustle here. Ben Boley all over him. Takes him into the boards. But Mackay is going to win out here, and he still has the puck. Looking for Pfister. Pfister loses a puck battle, and this one's going to go all the way down, and it should be icing with 4:11 left in the third period.
Golden opportunity here for Wainwright. Little backhand chip pass towards the middle, had him wide open, and I mean, he even opened up Schaefer pretty well, just couldn't quite elevate the backhander enough. Everything went perfectly on that play, just nothing you can do but tap your stick to Cole Schaefer, who's been strong tonight with 20 saves.
Pfister and Nick Boley square off, and it's kind of a scramble draw off to the wing. Battle in the corner now. Morgan Mackay keeps it in. Only briefly, though, as he takes it back to center. Looks for Braid. That one off the linesman's skates, and Lethbridge does get it out. Morgan Mackay ahead there for Creasy. Creasy will collect again at the red line. Play that one forward for McCluskey. Puck not really moving very far at the moment, but Lethbridge is just fine with that. Zintel takes a shot. Spencer gloves it down.
Another look here at that last chance, just thrown on net. Quick glove save from Cade Spencer. He's been solid tonight, and should see if we see him one or two more times here in the round robin, because that's kind of the tough thing when you play your number one goalie in that first game. It gets to game 2, it gets to game 3, and you have to win those. So do you really want to trust? I mean, I haven't seen their backup goalie play yet. I mean, you would assume they have a good amount of trust in him, but Cade Spencer's their guy on opening night. Interesting to see if they ride with him the rest of the way.
Another icing called here against Wainwright, so another few seconds tick off the clock. 3:20 left in this contest. Lightning by 3. Face-off won by the Rustlers. Hamilton, just a little chip from McKinley. He goes looking here for McMahon. Cut off there by McElroy. Gosselin, McKinley, just throws it back down. Schaefer out to stop it. Hands it off for Edmonds. And no ice called here as that one lost a lot of steam, a lot of snow there along the sideboards. McKinley, that one's ahead for Marchand. Looking to drop it off for McMahon, but stick in the way there from Bolduc. Marchand again. Hamilton, back. McKinley has a lane, shoots high and wide. Gosselin. Hamilton taken down. This one is ahead for Price. Price has Bolduc if he wants him. Price tried to get it over to Bolduc. Good pad save there by Spencer to read that redirection. Long shot from the point by Swanson, just hammered wide. Big hit. Welsh pastes his man along the boards. Under 2 to go now. Cade Spencer just casually leaning up against the crossbar. I don't think he's leaving the net tonight.
No. I don't think they're going to try for the miracle here, especially again in a tournament where goals for, goals against count. It's just not worth giving up that +1 and a chance that you go, the minuscule chance you go back and score one with the goalie pulled.
Here's Fisher.
8:30, Gazeland will be hosting Wainwright.
Cross for Huxley. This one goes down into the corner. Battling away. And this one's frozen now as one of the Lethbridge players is on top of the puck. So they're just clearing away some of the traffic so he can get up. That's Adun Wald, 19 years old out of Calgary, Alberta. There's that hit from Jesse Welsh.
Nick Cronwall-esque, just kind of creeping down the wall and throwing his shoulder into a winger coming out of the zone with his head down. Herzog had some word, says he was going to the box, and we got a quick little break here. Huxley is still yapping at the ref.
Ross Herzog is in the penalty box, so unless Lethbridge scores again, Wainwright will be shorthanded for the rest of this contest.
Oh man, watching Huxley and this official go back and forth, they are just jawing at each other, and Huxley's actually going to head off the ice now. Still going at that official.
Adam Huxley only joining this team for this playoff run here, and
Number 61, Ross Herzog.
yeah, he was jawing a little bit as he went off there. So
120.
again, power play for Lethbridge. Swanson. Lightning don't have to do anything fancy here.
Keep the puck hemmed in the zone.
Hertz taken down. McCluskey helps to get it out. Ben Boley. Over the line, dumps it in. Boley hard in after it. Swanson battling. Wainwright has it. They're just going to dump this one down the ice. About 30 seconds left to go. Dunewald, sorry.
Next game up for Lethbridge will be the first game tomorrow. 2:30. I'll take on Nanton. Me and you will be back with that call. And the next game for the home side, Wainwright. They get the late game every single night, which works out well for them, being the host team. Pack the crowd a little bit for the late one, make it a bit of a better atmosphere. So 8:30 tomorrow, they're taking on Daysland.
It's the benefit of being the host. You kind of get to choose your time slots and get that late contest. And the clock is going to run down here, and the Lethbridge Lightning are going to pick up all 3 points. 5-2, the final score. It's the first victory for the Lightning at a provincial tournament, so congratulations to them. Wainwright on 0. So at the end of the first day, we have Morinville, Daysland, and Lethbridge all on 3 points, and none of those teams play each other tomorrow. So We could have a bunch of teams on 6. We could have everyone on 3 and all to play for on Saturday. Should be very interesting.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you're hoping for. You're hoping for a bunch of teams with 2 wins or all of them to be tied up. That's how you kind of set up the really, really exciting Saturday in this one. Then, of course, it leads into Sunday where there's a bronze and a championship. But there's no semifinal, right? It's your 3-round robin games. Those are the most crucial. That's what can get you into the final. So obviously a big blow here for Wainwright. They're going to need some help from opposition to make sure that they can beat out Lethbridge for that top spot in their pool.
So the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. Of course, if the teams haven't played, then it goes to goal differential. And that's, of course, goals divided by goals for and against. You get a percentage, and you want a high percentage, obviously. You want to score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
So
teams shaking hands as well after every game. A nice touch.
Yeah, they were talking about that in the coaches meeting, and everyone was agreed that, you know, that seems like a good thing to do, as now players will go back and line up on their respective blue lines, and we'll get the player of the game announcements here.
Huxley is still in this faceoff circle. You can see him right there in the bottom of your screen. He's gone back a couple of times now, going over to the officials and still with something to talk about. I'm trying to think about, like, there were a couple calls early that didn't go his way specifically, not just the team's way, but I mean, he had 2 periods to cool down. Something really must have irked him earlier in that game as the teams line up for the player of the game presentations. And I mean, we selected it, so I can kind of say it right now. Huxley's going to be a happy guy. I thought he jumped up in the play a lot. I thought he was really kind of controlling the pace of the game on the Lethbridge side. Bolduc, he got a goal, a hard forecheck, gifted him a second one as well off his skates, and Huxley getting player of the game for Wainwright, just jumping up in the rush a lot, kind of controlled the play from the blue line, and that's another aspect of a defenseman I think can get overlooked at times. You're looking for the guy with the booming shot or the hard physical defenseman, and sometimes you just forget that that simple kind of pass, that first outlet pass, is so crucial in kind of kick-starting your offense, and that's something I thought Huxley did really well tonight. I thought Wainwright was good in transition. I thought they were good below the goal line, but they got the bad break on the skate off Bolduc. They didn't capitalize on some power plays, and we're going to get another look at some chances here tonight. Scoreboard reads 5-2, but you know what? I think this was a closer game than 5-2.
I would agree with that. Wainwright, I thought, held their own. It was really special teams that kind of let them down. They gave up a couple power play goals, and they didn't take advantage of their 5-on-3, and they didn't take advantage of that long spearing penalty either. They got the spearing penalty and they killed that off, but they had a 5-on-3 as well that they just couldn't take advantage of, and that was kind of the difference here in this one.
It's the moments you're kicking yourself about back in the room. Both goalies tonight exceptionally sharp as well. We saw that in the second game between Morinville and Nanton, and then again tonight. That was a really, really good shot by Bolduc. Like, the goals that went in, you can't really blame Cade Spencer for any of them. It's a bad break off a guy's skate. It's a shot like that where he just puts it off the post and in, and you get another look at that goal there. That's just how you know it wasn't going to be your night, right?
Yeah, that one and the deflection that's coming up as well a little bit later on in this highlight pack. This is the goal for Creasy, the captain that made it interesting, made it 3-2 in the third period, and then this is the other unfortunate break for the Wainwright Rustlers as Worrell just fired it, and it was Creasy again who was getting a stick on that one. Unfortunately, it just went top corner on his own net.
Yeah, and I mean, 9 times out of 10, that shot's going to hit his stick and go into the corner or go right in front of him, and then right there, the kind of icing on the cake, the nail in the coffin of Wainwright from their perspective, that breakaway firing it home.
That's it for day one. A pretty entertaining day here in Wainwright. Looking forward to day 2 on Friday. 3 more awesome matchups. We'll see you at 2:30 for our first one. Final score again, 5-2. I'd like to thank Tyler Remchuk. Awesome work today. Cameraman Dave Foley. Nice slow zoom out there. Alex Testowich, our switcher. Rob Zitlow, our director. Grayson Knutson saying thank you for watching the ICU Video Productions Procast of the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincials from the Peace Memorial Multiplex in Wainwright.